Every woman has heard the saying, if the man is the head, then the woman is the neck. And I must say, I've been guilty of believing this misguided truth as well. I'm sure we all have our own interpretations of what this means. For me, it meant being the person to help guide my husband, to assist him with direction. Saying it out loud after beginning my feminism detox sounds terrible. The saying basically means that the man is the head, but he's not going anywhere or seeing anything without my control. Genesis 3:16 says, "Your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you." This was listed as one of the curses that was bestowed upon women after the fall of man. Or in other words, when Adam and Eve disobeyed God by taking a bite from the one tree that was forbidden. And we're going to dive into that a little bit deeper when we discuss the insatiable appetite of women. But for now, it's essential to focus on the last part that discusses desiring to be contrary. Okay, ladies, we're about to enter a space that may be a little triggering, but honesty with yourself is necessary. So grab something warm and get comfortable. See, the desire to rule over our husbands is a curse, and it has been exacerbated through feminism. Feminism critiques patriarchy as a social system in which males hold primary power. The feminist perspective believes that having your husband as the head of the home is a patriarchal norm that creates an imbalance in relationships and promotes dominance within the house. Feminists argue that the concept of male headship perpetuates gender inequality, placing women in a subordinate role. It often assigns decision-making authority to men, which can limit women's autonomy and voice in the household. Well, I certainly expect women who are living under the curse and have a desire to rule over their husbands, and in some cases all men, to take this approach or stance. As we explained in our episode about submission, God has given us clear orders about how we should live and who should lead. There's no mention of a co-pilot, only a passenger. You do not have the wheel or the brakes on your side. Our chance to control the direction of our lives should end when we accept Christ. And saying I do to our husband is saying I will follow God's expectation. You know, my sweet daughter-in-law said to me the other day, marriage is a tool for sanctification. I'll never forget that because I feel like it was such a perfect explanation of what it feels like to really be in marriage and submitted to marriage. I couldn't agree more. If you are blessed to be in a marriage, this portion of the curse that has been perpetuated by feminism must go through a sanctification process. If you're single, you are in the best position to receive this message because you have a huge decision in front of you: who to marry. And if you're single and you do not wish to be married, then you are completely submitted to God, or you should be, and you're certainly not going to be God's neck. You see, the problem with this ridiculous concept is that it doesn't make sense. If you're the neck, then you are also the head. If you're responsible for turning his head, then what is his responsibility? Because he certainly isn't leading the home. He's just doing what you tell him to do, seeing what you tell him to see, and heading in the direction that you want him to go. You are in control, and you must deal with that. Also, why should you wish to shift your husband's focus off of what God is showing him and towards what you want to show him? Do you feel that your way is better than God's? Or do you not trust the man you chose to operate in his God-given talents? Or are you simply afraid of his mistakes? Listen, all of these feelings are valid, but they're not justified. God is aware of what you are being asked to do, and he will ensure that you are protected through this process. But the only way is through complete submission to the plan. Ladies, we have been redeemed, and as a result of accepting Christ's redemption, we are a new creature and restored to operate in the way God originally intended. But that doesn't mean we will automatically become a new woman. We must kill our flesh and the things of our flesh daily. That doesn't mean I'm promoting self-harm. What I mean is killing the flesh means to reject the impulses and the desires, replacing bad behavior with godly behavior, and choosing to live right. Allow today to be a fresh start. Go back and listen to my past episodes to learn how to start your special time with Christ and allow Him to work on that fear, that rejection, the control, and the manipulative parts of our heart. You do not have to control everything. Neither is it God's desire. Giving your husband or allowing God to be that full headship and leadership without your control is necessary in order to detox from feminism.